HRD Ministry to give a recognition for this institute in Kerala. And I request the revered Honorable Vice Chancellor of this university to start a similar institute for disabled particularly. I will tell you the reason why. A person who is born as a disabled is not because of the fact or not because of his mistake that he is born as disabled. And it is neither a mistake on the part of the disabled child nor a mistake on the part of his or her parents. Because it is his fate that he or she is born as disabled. Society at large and the other students and other members of the society can't ignore them and can't look them down. And it is the responsibility of every one of us to encourage and ensure that they are treated on par with the other students and other citizens of this country. Therefore, I request the Honorable Vice Chancellor and also other faculty members to visit Trivandrum and study the curriculum and also the other infrastructural facilities that are being provided in the institute. It's really excellent. And how they are transforming the disabled into abled, more than able. Prepare a detailed project report, and I have no hesitation to say whether the project costs about 1 crore or 2 crores or 3 crores or 5 crores, whatever may be the project cost. I assure you from this podium, from this stage, that I will mobilize the funds with the support of my Honorable Chief Minister, either from CSR funds or from my MP lab, whatsoever. And in fact, many leaders from different parts of the country, political leaders and also social workers and the leaders from the different fields have visited that institute, and I have seen the register, in the visitors book, what they have written about their visit and views about their visit. And particularly the disabled, some of the disabled students, some may not have a hearing, some may be deaf, some may be dumb, some may be immatured, with some disability or other. I am very confident, in fact I checked up with Vice Chancellor Garu whether we have any separate provision or the arrangements for disabled students. He said everything is provided free of cost to disabled students. It is not the question of providing everything free to the disabled person. The disabled person, disabled child should feel that he or she is on par with the other student. And that psychological boost and the feeling of insecurity should be removed from his or her mind. And appropriate training is to be given. And I have seen the equipment in that institute and also curriculum of the institute and the way they conduct the classes, and after completing the education for the disabled, say there are some 2 years course, 3 years course, and also I have interacted with the parents of the children. The parents also feel very, very happy to send their children to the institute, because these parents might be engaging themselves in some other occupation or some other work, and they are not in a position to look after the disabled children. So it is the institute which is taking care of them. And the children, disabled children, they make different arts, different crafts, different products, and that are sold in the market. And the parents also help the students to encourage, and parents also encourage the disabled students to manufacture them and then sell them in the market, and then whatever income that is accrued or earned will be credited to the account of the respective disabled child. This is definitely a noble cause and a great service to the society. And you are all aware that the central government has provided and in fact has enacted a law providing 4% reservation for the disabled persons irrespective of the caste, creed and religion. And Centre has passed a resolution or a constitutional amendment, I will say. Therefore, it is our responsibility as part of the society that we should encourage and ensure that disabled persons, disabled children are treated on par with the other students. And I hope Honorable Vice Chancellor will visit the university or institute, and I am here, and I will definitely fulfill the commitment what I am giving, and I assure you from this stage that it will be done in case the Vice Chancellor takes the appropriate steps. Secondly, the present education system. As you are all aware, might be aware, that even before Christ, there were two universities in India. One is Nalanda and another is Takshashila. That India was known, and in fact, the students from abroad, from other countries, whether it is Persia or Russia or other countries, students used to come to Nalanda and Takshashila University, and the education that is imparted there was, initially it was Buddhism. And students from abroad, they were being taught. And that was the pride of Indian education systems. Now, and at that point of time, there was no Harvard University, there was no Oxford University, there was no other famous universities which are world known right now. Before that, India had the well-known universities. Now, students from India, they are all going abroad to these well-known universities like Oxford, Harvard, whatnot, every other university, and getting the education there. It is very unfortunate. What does it indicate? It indicates the fact that our educational standards are coming down. Therefore, it is imperative on the part of all our academicians and also the professors and also the politicians to create adequate infrastructure and for academicians to provide the best education to the students in India itself. In fact, the students at the time of, in those years before Christ, there were about 4,000 students who used to come from abroad every year and then getting education in Takshashila and Nalanda University. India, as of today, it's why I'm talking about the economics now. It's because you are students now, and after completing your education, as I have told you, you will be the future leaders of this country. And India right now is the 5th largest economy, and it is going to be 3rd largest economy shortly, either in 1 year's time or 2 years' time. So therefore, the students being the backbone of the nation. And you need to shoulder the responsibility of developing the nation on your shoulders and contribute your might for the development and growth of the nation, and particularly to the poor and downtrodden of this country. So we have 5, as of today, leave about Nalanda and Takshila. As of today, we have 5,350 universities in the country. Around 2 crore students are in studies on the rolls. Every student is to question him or himself or herself. You have to question yourself. What is my role? What is my role in the development of this nation? That is the question you need to pose to yourself. And answer and get an answer from yourself. And there is a responsibility of the students, on the students, to fulfill the goals of the nation, and also there is a responsibility that is there on the shoulders of the parents also. And there are many, very recently, 1 or 2 years back, and it has come up for a discussion also in the committee, there is a new educational policy, 2020, about 2 years back it has come. This new education policy is expected the overall development of the student to meet the global challenges. See, India, even though we are studying in India, we need to compare ourselves with that of the international standards. We need to excel ourselves, and we need to achieve the excellency when compared to the international standards. Then only students from abroad will come to India, and our faculty members will impart the education to the foreign students also. It is needed to strengthen the prelim. First, there are 2 things. We need to have a base. What is that base? That is primary education and secondary education. Once we have a strong base, and we are very strong in primary education and secondary education, that will take care of your future. And your, whether it's a professional course or degree or whatever it is, or professional degree or postgraduate degree or diploma, that will take care of your strong foundation in preliminary and secondary education. Particularly, our Honorable Chief Minister is focusing fully on education, health, and primary needs of the human poor and downtrodden. What is required is for us to live comfortably. We need clothing, we need food, we need health, we need good education, and we need housing. These are all the sectors which our Honorable Chief Minister is fully focusing on that. Education is one sector which our Honorable Chief Minister is focusing, and under the scheme Nadu Nedu, he is improving the infrastructure and also the academic standards, and providing, in the digital era, he is providing tabs, computers, whatnot, everything, and digital classrooms. And apart from this, under Jagannath Vidya Divina, he is providing even the scholarships also. And in fact, we have conducted, you have seen the job mela that has been conducted in this university to provide those students who have completed the professional courses and graduation and would like to join the employment. And the job melas in future also would be conducted, and unless we improve the standards of the university, the companies from different parts of the country will not come forward and take the students who complete the graduation to their employment. Therefore, and the government of Andhra Pradesh, under the leadership of Jagannath Reddy Garu, is providing employment. In fact, it has already in the last 4.5 years, it has provided employment to 1.25 lakh government jobs in secretariat, and 85% of which were given to BCs, SCs and SCs and minorities, and the government altogether has given 6.16 lakh jobs in private and public sectors. So, in fact, the Honorable Vice Chancellor has told me that the university that is applying is going to apply for NAC, or already applied for NAC and accreditation too. And I wish the university will get the good grade in the coming days, and whatever has to be done in my capacity as a parliamentarian for this university, I will be doing it without any hesitation by putting the best efforts of mine. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
So thank you so much, sir, for giving us a different direction. The very reason why everyone appreciates Honorable MP Vijay is a great human being who always thinks about the needy and the poor and the downtrodden people. And in fact, the very insight that he has given us, the very direction that he has given us is to start a college of differently abled students. Sir, I assure you, I will definitely visit Trivandrum and I will go to that school. I will go to that college. In fact, it's a place where I started my career. I was in Trivandrum for 6 years in the University of Kerala, and I joined here. So I know Trivandrum and I can easily go and I can get the contacts from there. I will definitely start in this university a college or a department introducing a few disciplines of social sciences, humanities and other disciplines, especially for the disabled candidates, for the disabled people. And we will prove that this university is completely a different university when compared to other universities. Thank you, sir, for your direction.